dear students, and very warm welcome. This is your teacher Shukufta Faisal from Falcon House Grammar School, Campus 9. So my students, we were talking about the universe and the variety of things which exist in the universe. In my last lecture, I have told you I have tried to capture all the particles, all the things, all the objects which are part of the universe, like the galaxy, like we were talking about the black hole, very interesting, very mythical thing. We were talking about the asteroid, the meteoroid, the moon, the sun, the planet, and the Milky Way, and lots of other things which are in the universe, which are yet to explore. We have not still explored our Earth, our moon, or our solar system. So it is way far to explore all the beauty, all the new things regarding universe. It's very difficult. Almighty Allah have created lots and lots of things which still need to be explored, and our humanity, our less vision is unable to explore all these things. So let's come to the point. Now today's topic is regarding moon, our planet Earth moon, and we will talk about the phases of the moon, right? The moon does not have its own light. It reflects the light of the sun. The moon is orbiting around our planet Earth. So during this movement, during this kind of movement, it creates different type of phases. The phases of moon depends on its position, that in which particular position is moon right now. Whether the moon is in between the sun or earth, or whether it is crossing that position. So while crossing this position in 29 days, we can name it in a month, so this position creates different phases. In my pictorial presentation, in my slides, I will explain you briefly that how these phases get changed, and what do we name it, and what will be the effect of such change on our planet Earth. The most important thing is that everything in this universe or in this earth which Almighty Allah have made is not useless. Each and every action has a reason behind it. So what could be the reason of these phases of the moon? We in our naked eyes we cannot see any kind of reason, but behind this there are lots of reasons. Okay, first of all, what is the reason? First of all, we face the low water and a high water. What is the low water and high water? These both things have a particular terminology named tide. You have must visited the sea view or a Clifton or our seaside, the coastal area. You must have witnessed that last time when you were on the seashore, the water level was so much near to the beach, right? To the coastal area, it was so much close and water level was so high. But when I last time went over there, I have witnessed that the water is far away from the coastal area. What happened? Is there less water in the ocean? No, not at all, my dear. There is not a less water. These water levels are changing with the movement of moon. The movement and the different phases of moon creates this type of movement which we name tide. And this is very beneficial for the marine life, for the human life, and for the earth. How is it important? Because whenever water comes to the coastal area, it brings lots and lots of things, you know, like vegetation, like minerals, and of course the aquatic animals as well, from which we can take advantage. And whenever the water goes back, we take all these minerals, we take. When this tide goes back, when the water goes back, it left all the things over there on a sea, on a beach, like the vegetation, like minerals, like aquatic species. So we can take advantage from that thing, right? Each phase deliver different message. Each of phase of moon deliver different message. There is a myth that the moon have impact on a human body or the human mood, or it affects on our psyche, but this thing is not correct. It does not affect on our psyche or our mood. It is just affecting on our planet. So, being a Muslim, the formation of moon, being a Muslim, we are following the calendar according to the moon, right? So, we maintain our calendar with the movement of moon. You must have heard our Roye Halal committee, that whether the moon rise or not, whether today will be Ramzan, tomorrow will be Eid or not, you know, things like that. So we maintain our calendar with the phases of moon. So I told you the advantages of moon, phases of moon, that why these movement of moon occur and what are the effect of these phases on our planet Earth. Now come to the point that how this movement occur and what these different phases name. What are the name of these different phases? There are total 8 phases. There are total 8 phases which we need to mention. I have told you there is no light on the moon. The moon reflects the light of the sun. It is orbiting around our planet Earth, and only one side of a moon which we can see on the whole month. Only one side. It is not rotating, it's orbiting, right? So we can only see one side of the moon which is orbiting around the Earth. So 8 different phases we will show you on a slide. You need to be very focused, you need to be very attentive, because you need to draw all these phases, you need to memorize all these phases, and you need to illustrate the phases of moon on your register, right? At the end of these slides, I will ask you questions which you need to write on your register, and there will be a question regarding the phases of a moon which you need to draw. You need to draw completely, and from the pictorial presentation you can draw, from your book you can draw, or you can Google or search. There are 8 phases of moon which you need to mention in your pictorial presentation. I hope that the concept of a moon phases is clear now, that how it occurs and what are the effects of these phases on our planet Earth. Now look at the pictorial presentation, the name and the phases of moon which are mentioned on my slides. Alright guys, be focused and have a happy learning.